Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are in the world. I am putting on my socks and boots for work. Gonna go ahead and do that real quick, so I ain't gotta do it later. And also, I guess while I'm waiting for this load screen, share my stream with the world. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. I was texting my wife. Now I'm going to share my stream real quick with the world. All right.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Not sure how to remove that priority actions right there. I don't want to join that guy's fleet. Just getting random invites from people. Play this for about 30 minutes. I get one of my friends to send this guy a fleet invite. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's side, or aide, when we arrived. T'Pala says the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen?
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Sokath is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the StarTrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Sokath would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Cool. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. Tarsi, it's gotta be really weird. We're now 200 years in the future and still trying to cope with all this. It's crazy. Dang it. There we go.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
I vaguely remember this mission. Captain, the ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of the rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the ambassador needs anything else before we depart Pajem. I guess. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Hmm. Captain, Ambassador Conseil Tapella has requested you to meet her with her before speaking to the ambassador. Tapella. Rubber banding a little bit. Welcome to Vulcan.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
Hang on, guys. I'm texting my wife. Ugh. Wonder why Sabin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Sabin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Let me see. Even though they're standing side by side and he's talking to himself. He seems a bit crazy. Oh, I gotta speak to Savin. Okay.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Soketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
Do you wear pajamas when you go to Pajem? Just wondering.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Why do the Vulcans restrict access to Pajem?
Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. when the monastery was rebuilt. He pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the end? Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at P'Jem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Sokath has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. T'Pella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. T'Pella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of P'Jem will restore him.
A lot of dialogue here.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
What if the abbot agrees to speak to Sabbath via subspace?
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on P'Jem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Sokath's request does not qualify.
Hang on a second, guys. Getting my work shirt. Handsome man. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy, Scooby. You know. You're a good boy. Yes, sir. You're a good boy. Yes, sir. Daddy loves you, Scoobs. You just sweet babies. You just sweet babies. You. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen, stand by. Putting on my work shirt. I got to get this shirt fixed. I keep forgetting about it. There's this one button on my shirt that's like, the string is like stretched out. Need to take it to a cleaners and have the button repaired.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestor? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect P'Jem from harm. Sokath says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect P'Jem from any who would violate its sanctity.
One second, guys. I can send a message to my fleet. asking them a question about how to remove this random player request to join a fleet. I don't want to join the fleet. Not their fleet, you know?
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions? How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Yes. It says speak with Ambassador Sokath, but I did. Okay, he's gonna follow me now. I guess it took a moment to register that I've already spoke with him. The social settings. La la la. Ooh. Cool. Alright, not exactly what I was looking for, but I don't see settings. I don't see it. No, I can reject it.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. All right. Where am I going? I've already picked up this guy. I guess we didn't have to go very far. Sir, I'm picking up unusual readings in the system. In this system. We should scan this system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed. Sensors on maximum. Uh-oh. Klingons decloaking, sir.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time. Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
The Undine? Have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration, sir.
If you wish the honor to kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
I'll stop. I guess I'm going to go to my bridge. I don't seem to do anything. Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive, shields, and weapons systems are offline. I don't think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. The Undyne are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They cataloged them as Species 8472. Ah, yes. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So Ambassador Socket could be one. I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. The Undyne are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador. We are uncertain of his identity. A sound precaution, agreed. The Udine come from a dimension known as the fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is for certain, it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but the Udine are virtually unknown to the Beta Quadrant. My guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here. What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Udine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of the enemy is my friend. The Klingon vessel is waiting your response, Captain. Call the ambassador to the bridge, and upon it, open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you have the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain?
No.
Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Soket.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof to call.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault.
Status of the Klingon vessel? Weapons inoperable. Warp drive is still offline. Wait. I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert! Lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Fire! I've lost their own sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on Pajem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Live signs indicate they are Klingon. I'm taking the away team down. Captain, shall I accompany you? No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to the transporter room 1. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Wait, I already did all that. Alright. I got like 3 minutes and I gotta get off here. I remember this mission though. Captain, we need to secure the area and make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. Well, Klingon patrols, stay alert. Alright, I may have to redo this Tuesday. Ain't got time to finish it, unfortunately. Why doesn't it show my crew on Bones? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the stream. I'll be back on Sunday at 9 a.m. Central for 2.5 hours of Dark Souls 1.